Hey guys, Perry from For Real Fitness here. Today we're going to be doing a product review on C4 Rip Sport, which is a product I've used many times before. I find it to be a fairly good product and deserving of the 4.5 stars it has on their website. It is made by Cellucor, and let's just get right into it. So as you can see, this is the packaging it comes in. On their website, it tells you what it's made for. We're going to go in depth with that a little bit more. I'm going to explain the minerals and different chemicals that they've put into this supplement here. And you see the price in the corner. It's about $22.99. You can buy this product anywhere at your local Walmart, Walgreens, Rite Aid, anywhere where nutritional supplements are sold, and it'll run you about $25 in the store. Basically, scoop, shake, drink. That's how you use it. Would not advise any kind of snorting or any of that nature. And then, very last picture here, we've got the supplement facts. So all the good stuff. You get your calories, fat, carbohydrates, no sugars. So let's just go right into it and explain the vitamins, the blend, and then we'll be on out of here. So we got vitamin B6 and B12. B6 it maintains normal nerve functions. It makes hemoglobin, which in turn creates more oxygen cells. It keeps your blood sugar regular, so while you're at the gym, maybe you forgot to have a snack before you went in, or you forgot to eat breakfast. This will kind of help keep your blood sugar so you don't necessarily pass out. And a big thing that's important with B6 is it helps to process proteins. So the more continued use of this supplement, the more B6 you put into your body, the easier it's going to help you process proteins. So say you consume your protein shake after, or you go eat a big steak or something that's high in protein, that B6 is going to help you break it down, speed up the recovery process a little bit. And in turn, the more B6 you eat or you ingest, sorry, I got that backwards again. Dang, I do this a lot. Sorry, guys. Basically, the more protein you eat, the more B6 you'll need to ingest. And that's likewise with B12. It serves roughly the same purpose. The only difference I noticed, instead of making hemoglobin, it actually helps the formation in red blood cells themselves. So it actually forms those. Helps to form those. So next, we got all your soft metals: calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. These big four, potassium, you would use to prevent cramping, so you don't want to cramp up in the middle of your workout. Ingesting that potassium can really prevent your cramps. Sodium will help you retain water, so you don't necessarily dehydrate faster. Now, mind you, as you're exercising and working out, it's always important to have bottled water with you, just in case you do start to feel lightheaded or whatever. You can always drink some water and just take a rest for a minute, and your lightheadedness will subside. The magnesium has energy benefits, and also it helps to aid muscle strength. So it will aid your muscles, give them enough energy so you're not totally failing your muscles, and will help to with muscle strength after your workout. So it's kind of a recovery piece as well. The calcium silicate in this, it honestly, it's more for preventing calcium loss, and it actually prolonged use of this pre-workout, the calcium in it, will actually help to train your bones and get them prepared for the exercise that you'll be undertaking. So it actually prevents them from becoming weaker as well. Next, we get into the really, really good stuff, and the reason why it only has 4.5 stars, I think, is because in these two blends, the Sport Performance blend and the Energy blend, C4 doesn't really tell you how much of the chemicals and nutrients and that sort of thing is actually in these blends. It just gives you an overall gram level, which could be a red flag for a lot of people. I know it bothers me occasionally when I see it and I don't see what all is actually in it. I mean, I've never had any adverse side effects from taking it. I've never been hospitalized or anything like that, or had any bad experience with this product, but a red flag for most people, and a big reason why I think it only has 4.5 stars is because they don't actually tell you what's in the blends. And even if we scroll down on this and we look at the about, it doesn't really give you much to go by. And they really only highlight 3 chemicals, or 3 nutrients, 3 chemicals that are in this product. They don't outline it for you. They don't tell you what it does. They don't really educate their audience, and I think that's a big no-no. I feel like you should always tell your audience what they're getting, what they're in for, what your product's used for, and obviously it's called Rip Sport. So the main goal of this C4 branch off of this product line is weight loss. So getting back to the Sport Performance blend, that is what this blend does. The 2 biggest chemicals I'm going to cover in this blend, I'm not going to go into the whole thing because it would just take forever, but they all work with each other. The biggest 2 are beta-alanine, which is the very first one, and the CLA, or the conjugated leonic acid. Those are the 2 biggest important ones, I feel. The beta-alanine basically enhances your exercise capacity, so you can perform better during sets, even maybe get an extra rep or 2 out of your set that you couldn't before. And it decreases your fatigue, so you're not going to feel as fatigued. You're not going to be approaching that failure point like you once were. CLA, however, they claim, it hasn't been proven, they claim that it helps burn fat and keeps the fat off, and also that it retains your lean muscle mass as well, so you're not losing muscle mass, which is very good when you're trying to lean out and you're trying to lose a lot of fat, because normally what happens is even when you go and you try to lose all that fat, you're going to lose some muscle too. So the purpose of the CLA is to help you maintain a lot more of that muscle mass as opposed to lose it. And last but not least, we have the Sport Energy blend. Fairly straightforward. It's got a lot of caffeine stimulants in it. This is a stim product. There are many other products out on the market that don't contain stimulants. If you do better with those, by all means, use those. I'm not advocating this product. I'm not saying it's the worst product ever. And I don't get paid for this by this company at all. This is just my opinion. But basically, yeah, the Sport Energy blend just has a bunch of stimulants in it. that wake you up before your workout, give you the energy to get through it. Also, a couple little things are, before I close this out, it has, ooh, that's a big hand, hey hand. It's got 30 servings in it, so that should last you the whole month, unless you go hog wild with the servings, which I don't recommend. Because again, you want to pace yourself. You want to see how your body reacts also before you just go all in and start down in pre-workout powder. Like it's, what were those candy sticks when we were kids? Anyway, like that sugary powder stuff that you dip the thing in and you bite it. That stuff. That's a no-no. Um, the another downside is it only comes in 2 flavors, while most of their other products come in much more. I will say out of the 2, I prefer the Arctic Snow Cone. It kind of has a slight blue raspberry taste to it. It's not very overpowering. I've heard the fruit punch is pretty decent too. It's just, I'm not a big fruit punch guy. And on the bottom here, we see the about, which doesn't really help us any. Come on, hit the reviews. There we go. There's the reviews, 4.4 stars. I feel like that's accurate. Most of the ratings are 5 stars, which I would never rate this 5 stars, just because it doesn't tell everybody what's going on and what's the main, like what mainly it does. Like I said, they only highlighted three nutrients out of the whole thing right there. So, and they don't really explain them either. It's just kind of like, hey, this has 3 things in it that are supposed to be really good for you. Buy our stuff. It's a little questionable to me. Uses. So that's just basically how to mix it up, when to use it. So 1 scoop with 8 ounces of water. I like to put it in a little more water than that because it can be really powerful if you don't put enough water in it. So that's really, I put more. You don't have to. And consume 20 to 30 minutes before training. That's also very important because if you wait too long after consuming it, you won't achieve the full effects from the product. And the warning. So, like I said in my video yesterday about teenagers, even on the website it says should be consumed only by healthy adults, 18 or older, and do not use it if you're any of these things. Which that is a very long list. So hopefully nobody that takes this has these issues, because that would be really bad. No, that'd be really, really bad. I didn't even realize that it had this many product warnings either, which is kind of scary when you actually think about it. Especially if you didn't know you had any of these problems before. So that could be an issue as well. Like I said, feel free to try it. There's no harm in trying it. You don't like it, you don't like it. You like it, great. Me personally, I've used it before. Never had any bad effects. But I'm not a doctor. I don't give out medical advice. I'm just here to tell you the pros and cons of taking everything and my opinion on it. And basically outline all the chemicals that are in it, nutrients that are in it, and what they do. So, hopefully you guys have a great day. Always like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to get my aspect ratio right this one time, because I'm still kind of new to all this and editing and technology and stuff. So hopefully I can get my aspect ratio right this one time and put an end scene in for you guys. so you can like other videos when you watch this one and watch those too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. All the love and support you guys continually show me really matters. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow sometime with a brand new video. Bye.